October 20th, just over 1 day away. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly why that is so important for the next Bitcoin move. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit that subscribe on the way in. Let's jump into this Bitcoin video. Everybody, we've been tracking Bitcoin so smoothly on this channel. It's been unbelievable. This was a symmetrical triangle. You know, if you were watching these videos, we tracked it when it was speculative, when it was just getting ready to get going, and it formed perfectly off of these Fibonacci retracements. We got the consolidation, almost exact break at the 74% apex. Breakout. We haven't even hit our breakout target, 12,500. We'll be discussing that in this video. Check this out from, I guess what, 2 days ago. And you can just see right now Bitcoin falling into potentially this symmetrical triangle of sorts. So there we go. That's not the one we just looked at. This is a new one, and we're getting close. You can see, since I actually did that video, you can actually see Bitcoin at the bottom trend line of that symmetrical triangle. And now we've put in another lower high currently. Literally, this is just happening over the last day or so, currently with a red 6-hour candle. And you can see, everybody, here is October 20th, 74% to the apex. That's based off of, I think, over 3,000 trades by Balkowski on his pattern sites, thepatternSite.com. I use his data. This is very reliable. It seems to have worked really well over the years for me in my own technical analysis, and that's where I'm getting these numbers from. This isn't something I made up. So again, we're in a symmetrical triangle, a consolidation pattern. Oftentimes, I'd say 60% plus of the time, Bitcoin will see a breakout through the upside. In this instance, continuation, bullish continuation from what Bitcoin has done just prior to this happening, which is a symmetrical triangle breakout, right? So now we track Bitcoin, and if I don't do this a lot, you know, if you've been watching my videos, going to an hourly chart, but it really paints a picture what's happening on this 6-hour chart. It paints it nicer. We're watching this on the very, very short term anyway. So I just wanted to dissect what's going on here because it's very clear. And for those especially interested in technical analysis and why it works so well, let's just check it out. Bitcoin, from this swing high right here to swing low, you can see coming back up to that Fibonacci retracement, right? So swing high, swing low, Fibonacci retracement, resistance, boom. We see this time and time again. So if we remove that one, Bitcoin, from this swing low to that quick swing high, you can see this is what's previously has transpired. And I didn't do a video pretty much all in this consolidation area, but you can see Bitcoin came back down, broke the Fibonacci retracement, but quickly just got right back up to it. Resistance at the 618 here, and just consolidation really between the two, 618 and 786. It's unbelievable how Bitcoin returns to these areas over and over again to test the bulls and the bears. I mean, this is really the platform where the bulls and the bears consistently fight. Is there going to be support? Is there going to be resistance? Will the support hold? And in this case, support held, and Bitcoin currently has seen that swing low to, or I'm sorry, this swing high to this swing low. This is all in the hourly chart to now our current swing high. Literally, as I do this video, keep in mind in terms of Bitcoin on this hourly chart, October 20th coming very quickly. So Bitcoin, is this going to be just another lower high in this symmetrical triangle that is pretty much now definitely confirmed as a symmetrical triangle? Just a bunch of lower highs, you can see it right there, and a bunch of higher lows, you can see it there. And here's the apex we're talking about. Now, if we go back to the 6-hour chart, you can see what this looks like a little bit zoomed out. It's not as clear, it's not as clean, but I tell you, it's there. And a lot of, you get a lot of messages and illustration of market sentiment in these wicks, and you can just see the resistance clearly there. But you can also see the support clearly here at the lower trend line, and we are approaching the average breakout target right around 74%. October 20th, a big deal. If you're watching Bitcoin in the short term, because everybody's waiting for Bitcoin to make a move. For me personally, I'm definitely watching Bitcoin in the very short term, next 24 hours or so, as we get closer to October 20th, because we have to keep in mind what's happening on the macro. And I know I bring this up all the time lately, but we've waited years for this. We're here. We have two Fibonacci retracements happening on this chart. This is the daily chart. It's a swing high from August to our swing low that we've previously come out of in September. And we have this box right here. That's our first shorter term, mid-term Fibonacci retracement. Bitcoin previously just saw resistance there. But on top of that, right, confluent with that entire area, and let me just delete that, confluent with this small box of resistance is this larger box of resistance that Bitcoin also just saw resistance at. And everybody, I'm telling you, we've waited years for this. If you zoom out on the daily chart, and I know you've been watching my videos, you might be leaving this video because you've seen me do this over and over, but there's new people that watch these videos. This is the bull market high, everybody, and it's actually off my screen. Let me bring it in. That's a bull market high all the way back here. Now, the Fibonacci retracement for Bitcoin from that swing high to the bull market or the bear market low, Bitcoin saw a Fibonacci resistance, right? That was the lower high last summer. Boom. Didn't even test it. Just failed, back down. Now, Bitcoin doing, obviously over a year later now, doing the same thing. Last summer, swing high to our March swing low, and there it is. Bitcoin is grappling with this very key resistance area this time around. The good news is Bitcoin has seemed to be grappling with it a little bit more than last summer. There seems to be a little bit more strength this time around. And remember, we're post 2020 halving. So the question is, can Bitcoin diverge from the last couple of years of these lower highs? We don't want to see a lower high here. We'll come back down. We don't want that, obviously, if you're a bull. We want Bitcoin to diverge, to do something special, to do something bullish, a breakout to the upside. And everybody, it's unbelievable that it starts here on this 6-hour chart in this consolidation pattern we're in right now. The micro and the macro confluence on these charts is really cool. It's really fun to track, at least from my perspective. Hopefully you enjoy watching this play out. But we're getting close to this current small time consolidation pattern, symmetrical triangle. The breakout target is right around 12,200. So let me just zoom out a little bit. Breakout target right around $12,200. So that is on its way to the breakout target of this larger term symmetrical triangle that Bitcoin is kind of taking a break right now, consolidating. But remember, the target for that is up here, 12,500. So it really starts on this smaller symmetrical triangle. Will Bitcoin break out and make its way to 12,000 plus? I think we're getting very close to getting our answer, everybody. To the downside, remember a $10,800 target, very important. Here's the daily chart, the very messy daily chart, but just so you know, the blue line, if we zoom in on here, the 50-day moving average, a key support area for Bitcoin, has to stay above 10,800, confluent exactly with this short-term bearish target, 10,800, on this chart over here, symmetrical triangle. So these are the things to keep an eye on. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what Bitcoin's going to do next, but I can show you, I can guide you with the data, through the data, and we can all make our own decisions on what we want to do with our portfolios. At the end of the day, that is what we need to be doing. Expecting nothing, anticipating everything. So everybody, let me know your thoughts below. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? What is Bitcoin going to do? Can we see $12,000 here in the next 24, 48 hours? That's the question of the night. It really is, because we're getting close to a breakout area, October 20th. I'm excited to see how this plays out. If you're here and not a subscriber, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. It means a lot. I appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.